Welcome back to Bobs and Pylons. Let's play some more Crusader Kings 2 as Arwa Al What? No. Arwa Al Sulayhi Sultanate. We are Arwa Al Sulayhi, I believe. Maybe that's... I wonder if that means the same thing. It probably does. Anyway, we're playing in the Monarchs Journey, which is a set of challenges added to Crusader Kings step by step these days in preparation for CK3. And you can earn like cosmetic rewards and stuff from doing it. We're just playing around a bit. We have to grab temples for that challenge. We have to convert Hindu people. And we have to rule for 100 years. The latter which is mostly a matter of time. I mean, you shouldn't die, but hey, that's rather easy. Temples we've been taking quite okay so far. I think we have like 9. Let's have a quick look. And we have 10 out of the 12 temples we need, so that part's going to be easy. The Hindu conversion, it's not going very well. And, I mean, one issue is that we don't have any Hindu in our country, so it's hard to convert them. And I'm trying to fabricate claims over here on this place. So maybe we can go and take some Hindu land to have people to convert. But also our religious unity, no, what's it called? Moral authority of our religion is very low, which makes it a lot harder to convert stuff. You see, we don't own Najaf, Medina, or Mecca. We've started to make our way towards Mecca and Medina here by taking Tehama in a war. And we want to go back and take something else once our truce to these guys is over. CK truces are weird in that they're often one-sided. I don't know if there are any multi-sided truces. There probably are. But like a usual war truce is one-sided. So I have a truce to Emir Samir of the Samarite Emirate, which is these guys, until 1094. So it's 5 more years. Well, they have no truce to us. So they can always come in if they wanted to. But the bigger annoying thing about that is that I can't check an enemy to see how long my truce against them is. I have to check on my own country. So what do we do in the meanwhile? Well, we can't go to war with the Samarites, which we really need. Could try to find out where that last holy site is. What is it called? Najaf. Oh, and it's not. I'm gonna get used to that. Different hotkeys for searching in the different games. And I'm not looking to find a character, but I'm looking to find a title. Najaf. Mosque of Najaf, which is, I assume, in Najaf. That's not happening. I don't think I'm fighting the Seljuk Turks here. And it's also very far away. Look at Byzantium in all its glory before the Ottomans came. I mean, there's a bit of a revolt going on, but hey. Who doesn't have a few rebels, right? I mean, we don't right now. We're also way over our domain size still. And I don't believe I have too many holdings I really want to give away, right? I have 2 duchies that I own. It is the Duchy of Thais. This one here. Who are you? Oh, you're my son. You look distinguished, sir. And so that's 4 provinces in this duchy. And then I own the Duchy of Sana, which is another 3. Okay, so that's only 7. So we have 2 holdings that are not in the duchies we own. And that's Baida here and Tehama. Now, Baida is a pretty cruddy place. So I don't mind giving that away at all. We also own Zela, apparently. Oh wait, is Baida part of the... I think I misjudged something here. Thais. Yeah, Baida is part of Thais. Right. So this is all one duchy and then these 3, right? Yeah. Of which we don't even own Alkohov. But we have this guy in prison. He's apparently not a traitor. That's unfortunate. How unfortunate. Who's your heir? It's not even me. Shame, shame, shame. We just sell him. I mean, release him. No, not just release. I mean the money release. Ransom. Yeah, give me those 70 gold, please. And if you want to rebel again, that's fine. Still, we have stuff. We own Axum and Zela, right? And Tehama. Axum is insane. I don't want to give that away. That's 5 extra holdings. That's really, really good. So much money. Zela isn't bad. Tehama is the worst of the 3. So I guess we're going to give that away. Find somebody to hold it for us, and then maybe try to get some more of that stewardship going somehow. Would be nice to have a better husband. How do we get rid of him? I mean, we could try to assassinate him. It's tempting. I mean, he did take another wife as his first wife. Which honestly is just... that's unacceptable, right? Do we have any chance of plotting to kill him? Not really. You see, when you want to assassinate somebody, you need to find people who are influential in their court that help you do it. And if we were to plot right now, because of our own power, we'd have a 32% plot power, which is not a chance, it's just plot power. And there's a bit more that we can get from people that are willing to join the plot right now. But we need 100 for the plot to fire at all. Now it's possible that we could add other people. We can only see that after we start this plot. Let's start to see if they're not people that we can buy off. So here's our plot. Currently we're just alone in it. And then there's this person here that we could buy. This person he would already accept. A couple of people who would be bought, but not in the range. So this is 10% in, yeah, we just join you, right? 10, 14%, and we just join you. And then 5. Sure, I saw another one. There's number 7, so that's 12% that we could buy off. And that's not really enough. I do want to see him dead, but that doesn't really work right now. And we could try to get people to like us more and all that, but... And the way they join us, I think, is that if they like us more than their sultan. And like in this case, being immoral helps too. But... Seems tough. Is there anybody with high plot power that we could... it's spread among a lot of people, so it's going to be really difficult to get high power easily. And people like this one just hate us. One big problem is that he's not actually in our court, so we have a hard time to actually get there. Yeah, I'm going to cancel my plot here. That doesn't seem like a thing I want to do. You're not super rich. I still would like to write a book. That's so expensive. I also wouldn't hate searching for a smith. Because I think we have an ambition to have a treasury, right? Yeah, I was hoping that I would get events that help us with that. The Song Empire keeps warring on people. How does it look over here? Let's go to proper map mode. I mean, the Western Protectorate is not. Oh, it is actually bigger than it looks. Because this guy is also under them. Interesting. Can I see that like this? No. Shame. But it doesn't actually concern us. I'm just interested. This is the Holy Roman Empire, by the way, in Crusader Kings. It looks a bit more unified than it is in EU, but it's still full of individual people and dukes and warring stuff. And there's an emperor on top, but he's not like super powerful. I mean, if you actually fight the HRE, that's harsh. 25,000 troops just under his control here, mostly from vassals. So if his vassals don't like him, then he doesn't have anything to do. But as it stands, he's very powerful. It's an interesting area to play. I mean, if you play in the Empire, then everything is very different anyway. But if you're playing adjacent, it's tough. Or it can be tough. We're not. We're down here, and we're planning to get rid of our domain size, and I haven't even unpaused yet. So let's just give away Tihana to somebody. I don't think I want to give it to my son as well. I mean, he does love us. That's good. Female ruler. I mean, he loves his mother, plus 15, but he also hates her for being female. Isn't that great? Yeah. Could have restricted his marriage, but should have done that earlier. Oh, by the way, Bisa pointed out where the button is for not leading armies, and it's here. I don't know why I couldn't see it. This is a very crowded interface, but still, this is right straight up in the center there. And we even looked at the kills button at some point, right? Who did we kill? Died in our dungeons, was burned at the stake, died in the dungeon. Yeah, could be better. I mean... So, let's find somebody. Find characters. Let's have a look in our court. I want somebody who is of my religion, who is just not a ruler. Because we want to keep people on low power, right? I'd rather have a lot of low-powered vassals than a few big-powered ones. Because then they could rebel against me and actually hurt me. So that would be bad. And then I want somebody that has a bunch of stewardship. Which my steward does. Holy... You're a very good steward. Is he? I mean, is there any reason not to give him some power? Anything? I mean, he doesn't like disfigured people, but who does? Let's grant you a land and title, my friend. Give you the Sheikhdom of Tihano? Yes. And there's some money from the ransom. Do we have more people we can ransom out? Let's have a quick look into our prison. A few people in there, most of these won't pay ransom, but you will. Tackle. The Mayor of Zumbo. Why not? 25 gold. Give me that money. This guy we could banish and we get all his money, but he's probably not very rich. He's 172 gold. It's not nothing, but I believe if I banish you, I get... Oh, I do not. There's no penalty. Oh, it costs me 10 piety, apparently. Doesn't say that I get an opinion penalty. And I mean, 172 gold. Heck yeah. Get out of here. Goodbye, Sadiq. He even likes me. Banished? Nah. He likes me for being a renowned duelist. Expect your ransom. Accept your ransom. 520 monies. Sheikh has instituted late for feudal administration. We're still pretty far of doing any laws again, right? We could make inheritance illegal, which is actually very interesting to me. Because then we cannot no longer lose vassals through inheritance. You can't change any inheritance laws anyway. You can't touch any of these. Yeah. Why can we not... I mean, I don't want to... Oh, we need Imperial Administration first, which we cannot do. Oh, this is not a regular law, apparently, because we can change this one. Okay. Yeah, I'm going to change this. It costs me 100 piety. I do hate losing piety. Oh, it's a crown law. But this is still good. I want it. Because now we no longer have to worry about places passing out of our territory, which happens a lot if you have stuff conquered, or if you conquer stuff. Question is, what do I do with my money? I could build more castle towns, casbah towns, in places that I control. Or I could start looking for some artifacts. I don't know if I'm rich enough for commissioning an artifact. I can build like a middling one. Let's go for some more monetary income first, I think. And then once we're rich, we start going for artifacts and books and all that. But I'm not sure books cost you extra money. You know what we could do? We haven't looked at societies at all. We're a couple of episodes in. There's like 3 of you watching, so why not spend some time to have a look at societies? Now, apparently, there are a lot of societies available to us. There's the Hermetic Society, which is like medicine people, apparently, which probably value learning, which we have. Or Lucifer's Own, which is like the Satanist cult. And it can be very fun to run these guys, but with our conversion and all that, I think I'm more interested in going for the Hermetic Society here. And then do some missions for them. Why not? Let's ask to join them. And we're in, I think. Yeah, we're in Neophyte. And we're soon going to hear about a mission that can help us rise in the rank of these societies. And missions give you, forget what these points are called, but you gather up points that you can use esoteric knowledge in this case. I think it's different depending on the society. And then you get powers. So right now we have the power to write a theorem paper, which can do good things. When initiated we get bonus learning just for free. And then we can divine our future and brew a potion of eudaimonia, which can remove stressed or depressed. It's pretty nice. Give a horoscope to children and write a magnum opus. So you can do some fun stuff. We'll see how much that's going to do for us. But these can be, overall they can be positive. Our son became an intricate web weaver, which is an okay stabby position. Oh god, he's so terrible at everything else. He's just okay at intrigue, but garbage at everything else. This pleases me. Well, let's find him a good wife, just in case. You're groomed. Oh, he's the attractive guy. Right. Greedy attractive guy. Anybody? I mean, that's a decent wife. She's a bit old for you. She's 24, you're 16. But then it's less heirs, I guess. Might be good. Any genius? Ooh, yeah, but they're a bit young for you. That's a lot of genius girls, though. Are they all from the same family? No. Interesting. Attractive. Sort by age. I mean, these are almost of age. Quick's pretty good. And you'll rarely see people that are of age and have genetic traits and are unmarried. They tend to go pretty quickly. And then they're strong. I mean, I could just betroth you to that quick girl over there. And she's a bit young, but hey, she's gonna grow up. And if you're betrothed, then you're not gonna marry somebody else, and it's gonna be fine. Get betrothed. Doesn't cost me any prestige. Or them. Yeah, why not? Get some quickness into our lineage. That should be fine. It's time for me to visit Zela. Being such an industrious ruler, you have not gone unnoticed by the population of Zela. By paying the county elders a personal visit, they would surely be inspired and the peasants would feel particularly appreciated. A small donation would also go a long way, of course. So it's time for me to go. I can pay 30 gold, gain some prestige, reduce build time in Zela and increase the prosperity. Not that I found out where prosperity has moved just yet in the interface. I feel like it was here still. Maybe we'll see it at some point. It's not in here, right? No. It's a mayor modifier. Who knows? So for 30 gold, I'm going to do this. It's only a bit of prestige, and it doesn't do tons, but it does add prosperity. Oh, is it just a... No, that's the build time modifier we see here. Yeah, but the prosperity... I don't know how to see that anymore. Bisa, can you tell me? So, making some money. Did we plan for another war? No, I think I got distracted by the whole giving land away thing. These guys did not actually lose Berbera. Oh, or did you? King of... Oh, they did. They lost all their land to the King of Abyssinia, who's not particularly powerful. So we could go attack Abyssinia if we wanted to. I wouldn't mind another holy war, but we still have a truce against David here. Good old David. We do, right? Yeah, until 95. And the other guys have the issue of being mere Physite, which means these guys might come in and help, and that might be a bit too much for me. Wouldn't mind poking those Jews again. What are you? Yazidi Muslims. When did that happen? That's interesting. I mean, I do have a truce to you, so I'm not going to declare war right now. Cost me 1300 prestige to do it, and everybody hates me for it. But that means I could technically go for Holy War, right? Holy War for Bulemia or Hejaz. Bulemia would be the right one. It's all this land. And nearby Yazidi rulers might ask to join, but they will not. Because there's nobody else around. So in 5 years we can do an excellent war here. If they're still Yazidi by then, that would be very, very good. Until then... Yes, expansion is not the the main or the only focus of Crusader Kings, unlike you, where it's pretty much the only thing. But I still want to hit some people. Ooh, technology. Should we talk about technology? Let's talk about technology. That's how we can spend the rest of this episode. Unlike Ibra Universalis, technology is not just something you take and then you have. Technology is something that every single province that you own has. So we see here 13 military advances, 18 economic, and 18 culture advances. And that can be very different. It's very samey in my own country. But if we look over at the Byzantines, I'm sure they have 60 and 90, 90. Yeah, that is better. Technology increases depending on mostly monarch points, not monarch points, but yeah, like stewardship, for example, here. Learning and stewardship increase the economic growth. Being a king gives us a bonus, so the rulership level that we have. So we can accumulate these points. All of these individual places or individual categories grow over time on their own. And then we can invest stored up points to go one level up. What that does, however, is not give us one level just everywhere, but just in our capital province. And you'll see if I hover over stuff here, this actually changes. Because different provinces have different spreads of technology. So we do this, we boost it in our capital, and then we can try to spread it further from there. Yes. See the relative spread map modes, for example. Yeah, apparently I cannot remove that anymore. I can probably just switch back to normal map mode. Yeah. So you boost the an area if you have spare points. And the reason we got a pop-up is that we have enough to boost either one of these 5 in military. We can also already boost some in economy, but we didn't get a pop-up for that because we can't do a full choice. Now here, what can we get? We can go for a military organization, which I believe is pretty good. It gives us more morale of armies and more supply limit and more retinues. And we'll have a look at retinues at some point, but they're very good. Siege speed, nice. Individual attack values for different types of units. I don't tend to go in for these so much, because it's very difficult to get a proper mix of your units or focus on one type of units. Because most of your units, as you've seen before, you just raise from your land, right? I didn't decide that I wanted this troop here to be 196 light infantry, 41 pikemen, 13 archers. That's not my decision. That's just what the land provides. And you can mold that by building certain buildings and stuff. But in general, it's... Ugh. I'm not a big fan of focusing on one of these. So I'd rather go for something that boosts them all, like either siege or military. And since retinues are great, I'm gonna go for the retinues. And since I didn't have to go far, it didn't cost me much to click this. Could even click one more. And I guess I'm gonna buff up siege equipment here. There's a big malus. That's not that big for our case right now, for being ahead of time. So it gets a lot more expensive if you get to the right. So it's usually okay-ish to stay on one level-ish. Now, economy, I do like castle advances because it allows me to... the main holdings of king level or king type rulers are always castles. So you see all of these places have a castle as their main holding. That's not always true. You could be like a prince bishop and have a temple there, but we're not. If we had a temple there, then it wouldn't be a good place for us to hold. So all our personally owned holdings are castles. So I gain the most for improving them. That's why we've been only building stuff in there. So improving their technology is also just this. Seems like a safe bet for me to actually straight up improve my stuff. So castle infrastructure allows me to build bigger castle towns. Not that we are at level 4 at all yet. And then I believe improved keeps gives me the castle walls that you need to build castle towns. So these two are interesting. Construction just gives me a flat out reduction in price and build time, which is very good. I think I'm gonna go for construction here, just to save that money. And we're not very good in culture, so oops, you need to stand down. You are just for demonstrative purposes there. Excellent news, get some money. Because our steward has done good work and got us money. More taxes. My liege, I believe that one of your vassals can be discouraged from associating with conspiratorial factions if the proper leverage is obtained. How do you wish to proceed? So our spy master here says, hey, we could get something on this vassal who hates us. It's the guy we already took land from. We could threaten him and gain some leverage on him. Why not? Let's threaten him. I assume we're gonna get a response for that. Ask you for forgiveness. I have done something to offend. Oh, it's our vassal. He's like, oh, I'm sorry. I don't want to conspire against you. And he dislikes me, but he promises not to conspire against me for a while. Maybe that's actually bad. Kind of want him to conspire so I can throw him in prison and take his stuff. Oh well. Fatima likes me, my half-sister Fatima, because I've been spending some time with her. Family first. Alright, we're still on that family focus. I believe I still can't leave it, right? I really want to go back to stewardship. Yeah, can't do it until 90, which is this year. April, okay. What's this? Unrest is growing as large areas. Oh, again. Stuff is getting dry. And I can spend some money to make Axum better, which is a great place. But it really doesn't do anything. You will make sure Axum is better prepared to handle the situation. I'm not sure what kind of bonuses that's actually going to give. Put our faith in Allah, which seems just okay. Or so it is. Yeah, I don't want to spend the money right now. Let's put our faith in Allah. I mean, where else would you put your faith? Right? Looking for a place to put my money. And this is it. Get some of more of that base income. I know we're not doing war and it's all boring and stuff. There's nothing happening with our society, which is actually a bit odd to me. Why are we not getting any quests? I mean, I'm not constantly unpausing, but I still believe I should be able to get a quest. No active mission. Okay, they'll come to us. They'll come to us. Let's spend some time. What's this? Oh, I can have an apprentice because we are in that society. We can now have an apprentice. Exchange for tutoring, the apprentice will take care of one's laboratory and assist during the experiments. So we have to pay him some salary and he gets some opinion. I'm sure he's going to be part of specific events that happen. So with somebody that's learned, probably, like this guy, my court mullah, why not? Why not make him my apprentice too? He's a bit deceitful and ambitious, but he does like me. That seems fine. He could be a bit better at converting people, which I put him to do, right? A daughter was born to my kinsman, alright. More princesses. Once again, we can put pressure on a vassal. Another guy that doesn't like me, Sheikh of Al-Akaf. Use our legalism to get leverage on him. Sure. Very good. Once again, he doesn't like me, but he won't conspire against me. Maybe I really should not be doing that. But he just reminded me of something, but I don't quite know what that is. While searching for a lost chalice, I came upon a band of rogues who robbed me again. And Sheikh Ali's justice has brought peace to the troubled country. Fewer crimes are committed and fewer complaints are heard in the province. The peasants have never been happier. And we praise our cousin here and our steward for his justice. Alright, alright. So what did I say? 90. I can go back with my focus here. I'm gonna go business. It's one less point of stewardship, but I hope that's enough, and it is. And it does give more interesting events that help you build the economy of your country. But I'm feeling the itch to go to war, really. What about these guys, the Shirazid people? You have any good stuff? And that's a temple. And I'm into temples. I'm just gonna go for conquest of... Wait, what? Hara? Where's Hara? Oh, this is Hara. Yes, Harar, not Harar. Sure. Oh, you're not even that guy. It's different people. They just have the same color. So yeah, this one should be quite trivial. We're gonna need some troops for it. but we do have those. And you're going for Zayla, where we should be out of, hopefully, before you arrive. I'm gonna get in there, right? Mountains? Don't like fighting. I'm gonna go to Harar. I'm gonna run some people. Abu Bakr is already in there. You still want to die, so please join that army. And this seems fine. We can. I should be among the first wives of Malik Shah, but I'm not ashamed. That I'm not ashamed both us both. For his sake, if not my own, I should act. So we could woo our husband, or we could have a 50% chance of getting 20 piety. I'm gonna woo him. I mean, either he's gonna be my proper husband, or he shouldn't be my husband at all, right? That's how I see it. Question: should I be killing these guys in Zayla? And I don't want Zayla to be besieged, because that's gonna hurt it. But I do also kind of want to just focus on taking the land and not fight on mountains. It's a bit of a two-sided thing. So we're done building Kaspar, I think, in most of our places. Kaspar towns. Building it here, and I think we have it in all our other places, right? Except maybe for, what's the cool place? Aksum? It lacks the walls. No, we do have them. Is it time to write a book? I have some money. I think I'm gonna go punch here. I don't want to take the loss of prosperity from hitting that, even if I don't know where to see prosperity anymore. Marshal tells me that one of my commanders has improved significantly. I gain prestige, and the commander is now a trickster and may gain 1, 2, or 3 marshal. Unfortunately, my army without commanders attacked first, but that it seems to be okay. We lost almost no troops, and losing troops in CK is not remotely as bad as it is in EU. Because manpower is not a thing as such. Yeah, every individual province has its levies and they need to replenish. But overall, you don't have that issue. It's so much. That's our first mission. To neophyte Arwa, my sister, as you know, we're always in need of more ingredients to perform our experiments. These experiments are essential to uncover the mysteries of the world. I propose a joint venture to combine our knowledge and effort to identify and gather ingredients so that our search for truth will not be halted by such worldly things as material shortage, aka possession. So we can accept this mission. We have to gather ingredients, and to complete the quest, you have to successfully harvest ingredients that can be used in your alchemical experiments. That doesn't seem particularly tough. The question is, how do you even do that? How do I harvest materials? I've done this before, but it's been a while. So it's not a right-click your character sort of option. Sometimes these missions are just like right-click somebody or right-click yourself to do something. But that's not the case here. To perform a member of the Hermetic Society has a demand for rare ingredients, yes. But how to complete this quest, you have to successfully harvest ingredients that can be used. Yes, I get it, but how? There we go. The neophyte has offered help with gathering much needed ingredients for further studies of the mysteries of the world. But first I need to decide what kinds of ingredients we need. We gather herbs in the hills. Forest will hunt. Look in the marketplace. Oh, I don't have time for this. So hunting probably takes like martial skill or something. And then we can spend money, I assume, and gathering is maybe based on learning. We're pretty good in martial. I'm just gonna hunt. Whatever could go wrong on a hunt. Nothing bad has ever happened on a hunt, right? Where are you going? Asaida. Let's go catch them off. Our combined hunting experience should make this easy. Oh, I should have checked his skills. He's pretty garbage at everything but learning. But he has some marshals, so maybe that's fine. Let's see what the event does. But also, 35 minutes. We're gonna have to put a cut in here. These guys do like running away, don't they? Kind of hoping for one more event in the search for the materials. There we go, a successful hunt. With the help of him, tracking the animals of the forest, they now have nowhere to hide. It almost feels too easy now. Completed our mission, we gain 200 esoteric knowledge, and we get 4 animal part ingredients. So we actually have an inventory. There's a treasury. With eyeballs, liver, eyeballs, and intestines. Mmm, tasty. These do nothing, they're just used for the further quests in the society, I believe. And we got our one. We have 462 points. We need 750 to grow up. We gain a base of 10.5 per something. Not sure, might be per month. But we're gonna have to continue our collection next time. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you like what you're seeing, please do hit that like button, subscribe if you're not subscribed yet. And if you have anything to say, do it down there in that comment section. Such as, where the heck do I find prosperity these days? Where is it gone? I'm sure it was next to this. Thank you guys for watching. See you guys next time.